Hi guys, welcome to Chrissy's Tiny Kitchen. Today we are going to be making one of my favorite one-pot dinners that is low carb, healthy, packed full of flavor, super easy. I call it my egg roll in a bowl. We're essentially building all the ingredients you would put into an egg roll, just cut a little bit bigger, flavored up, bulked up a little bit, and there you go. If you are worried that you might not be full enough, if you want to add carbs, this is really great to serve with rice. You could serve it with rice noodles, ramen style noodles. I love eating it just as it is. So again, it's a versatile dinner, depending what your dietary needs might be. Packed full of flavor and delicious. So to start, I'm just going to get some heat on here. I'm going to start in the pan with a little bit of sesame oil and a little bit of olive oil. I just like to mix the two because sesame oil can be quite overpowering. I'd say I've got about 2 tablespoons. Nah, that's about 1 tablespoon that I had left in there. So 1 tablespoon and a little bit of olive oil here to start with. A tablespoon of each. And into the pan I have 2 white onions that I just sliced thinly. So we're going to go there to start. And with this meal I like having everything prepped ahead of time. That way it's easy to sort of just throw it all together. So I've got my grated carrot, I chopped up some cabbage. If you want to, you can cheat and use a bag coleslaw mix. I've done it in a pinch and it does work. The meat that's going to go into this dish, I've tried a few different meats. My favorite is ground pork, a lean ground pork in here. You can easily substitute ground turkey. That would be my second favorite probably. Ground chicken, you could put shrimp in there. Again, whatever you have on hand, whatever it is that you prefer. Let me just grab a stir here. So in the pan there we've got our sesame and olive oils, 2 onions that have been sliced up. What's nice is this makes a ton as well, so you can kind of, you make it, you can live off of it for a few days. It's really nice for meal planning. Okay, so I've got my ground pork. It's about 2 pounds of ground pork. Just put those in there. And we're just gonna brown up the pork and the onion together. Once these start to sort of brown up a little bit, cook down, then we will start to add some of our other flavors. What's really good too is, you know, your cabbage, the carrot, the onion, those are your base veggies that give it that egg roll flavor, that egg roll feel. I also like to put in bean sprouts. The bean sprouts just didn't look very good at the store yesterday, so didn't bother with those. You can throw in mushrooms, you can throw in snap peas, snow peas. You know, it's again, this is a base. You build it to what you like, what your tastes are. That's what I always think of recipes, you know, they're just sort of they're a base, they're an idea. You know, we get our ideas, our inspiration from all over the place, and we make it to what we like. Okay, so I did put a little bit of salt there. I'm going to add a little bit of fresh cracked black pepper. At this stage, it's pretty simple seasonings. So we are going to add some some stronger Asian flavors as we go. Oops, a little bit jumped overboard there. I'm going to keep on cooking this down so everything kind of comes together. The meat's browned up, the onions are a little more translucent, and we will check back and I'll show you guys how it should look, and then we'll move on to our next step. So at this point, our meat is almost cooked completely. The onions have softened. So we're going to start building a little more flavor. I am going to add about a teaspoon of curry powder. And in here I have 4 garlic cloves just sliced up, and about a 2-inch nub of ginger that I grated. So those can go right in there. Oh, it smells so good already. Just that little bit of curry powder. I'll tell you what, I base the flavor of this egg roll in a bowl on my favorite egg rolls from my favorite restaurant in Thunder Bay, which is Chinese Express. Shout out to Chinese Express. They have my favorite Chinese food in Thunder Bay. And since I've moved to Winnipeg, I haven't found anything as good. So I gotta give them, if you haven't tried Chinese Express in Thunder Bay, you're missing out. Go give them a try. Great family, great food. All right, so that's kind of, I picked the flavors out of their egg rolls that I really, really like. And it's just that little hint of curry powder that just brings it all together. Super flavorful. We're going to put that down just a little bit more. So for the veg, I've got some cabbage that I've cut up. A little, I guess, similar to what you would do for a coleslaw. Just a tad wider maybe, because it's going to melt down quite a bit. And I love raw cabbage. It's so crunchy and sweet. I always munch on some when I'm cooking with it. So I want the meat to brown up a little bit, because that's going to really add to the flavor. Okay. And this was about 4 carrots that I just shredded on my box grater. I also like to add celery in there. I didn't have any celery, I thought I did. So my sister's actually coming for dinner with her family, so she's bringing me some celery, and we'll finish it off at that point. So for now, we've got our meat still browning up. Almost there. And oh, the ginger, the curry, the onion, the garlic. It smells so good in here. Now, I'll talk a little bit about the other flavors that go into the egg roll in a bowl. Right here, I've kind of pre-mixed. I've got 2 tablespoons of sweet chili sauce in there. 2 tablespoons of hoisin. So these 2 elements are going to add a little bit of like sweet to the dish. Fish sauce. This, I've got 3 tablespoons of fish sauce. That's going to add that sort of salty, umami, delicious flavor. And 3 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce. And then 1 more teaspoon of curry powder. So that's what I have here. This is going to go on once all the veg has started to wilt down. This is how I'm going to finish off the egg roll in a bowl. Okay, so, oh, there we go. get a little bit of brown on our meat. Perfect. So because I do have so much cabbage to start with, I'm going to actually take the meat and onion mixture out of the frying pan. I'll just put it into a little bowl for now, and I'll start wilting down this mountain of cabbage. I'll sort of play it by ear. This is a whole cabbage that I cut up. If it's going to end up being too much, then I just won't use all of it. But yeah, so our meat is exactly where we want it. I'm going to turn the heat off, and I'm going to transfer this to a bowl for now. See if I can give you guys just a little, I wish you could smell this. So you'll see our meat is ground up. You can see just a hint of that yellowy color from our curry powder. And once my celery arrives, I'll do a really quick slice on it, and we will bring this all together. Very simple, very flavorful meal. So we'll check back in a little bit. So I just wanted to show you, I have added the cabbage. I added the whole thing of cabbage into the same pan that we had cooked our meat and onions. I didn't have to add any more oil or anything. And I just have this on medium-low, just letting it kind of wilt down a little bit, get some nice flavor to it. Still just waiting on my celery to arrive. And we're almost there. We're going to get this all put together. So we still have the carrots, because they're shredded, will cook up in a matter of minutes. And we have our meat mixture ready to go. And we've already made the sauce. So it really does come together quite quickly. And then we'll garnish it with some sesame seeds and some green onion. Eggroll in a bowl. Coming up. So my celery has arrived, and I've just done a really nice thin slice on it so it will cook quickly. Okay, we're going to add that into the pan. And then at this point, I'm also going to add the meat back into the pan as well. We'll say that was about 4 stalks of celery that I sliced up. Okay, this goes in. See that vibrant yellow from that little bit of curry powder that we put in. You can hear Callum having fun in the background. Perfect. So we're going to add in our carrots. So this was about 4 carrots that we shredded up. And we're going to add in our sauce. And basically just let this all come together. Like I said, this is your chance to add in any other veggies that you would want to. Bean sprouts are great in here. Snow peas or snap peas. Anything you really like. I'm keeping it pretty simple, your basic egg roll fillings. As you can see, this makes a lot, but it's so tasty. This is great for a low carb diet. Alrighty, so this was our sauce. Fish sauce, sweet chili sauce, hoisin, soy. A little bit more curry powder. Ooh, smells so good. Okay. I'll just give this a good mix. And you can easily half this amount that I made. I just wanted to make enough for the 4 of us, plus some leftovers. I did make some rice on the side, because I'm pretty sure my brother-in-law would want some. I like it just as it is. But if you have somebody that wants a little more, a little bit of a carb in there to just feel more full, by all means just add some rice noodles, whatever you like on the side. All right, just gonna let that all come together. Let that celery soften a little bit. And then we're ready to serve it up. So this is our finished result. I garnished with some black and white sesame seeds and some green onion. Callum is very excited to eat over there. So here's our egg roll in a bowl. Give this a try. Low carb, delicious, healthy, easy. Comes together all in one dish. Super flavorful.